Acre. Oh.
Hello, my beautiful gamers. Welcome to the wonderful world of Caravanier, where today I would love to show to all you fine people all the changes I've made in the latest update, which is 0.2, um, codenamed, I guess more nicknamed. It's not really a secret pocket change, because as you can see from the latest version, here's the main big thing. This whole update focused on trade. I changed one thing with the rumors that I'll show you right now. So before, you could just ask which towns were nearby, which is all well and good. You know, you can see the names. Uh, but now you can also ask when the market will restock, because I currently have it on every 5 days. The market restocks. Yeah, that's the word I use. I'm gonna say changes. So when you first show up to a town, it's gonna say it just got restocked. Or if you show up on the fifth or sixth day, however the math works, I don't remember exactly at this current moment, but it'll tell you if you wanted to know. But here is the main meat and potatoes of this update. You might you might have noticed in 0.1, the very first prototype, this was completely blank, but now there are buttons around it and there are words. And so these are the three currencies that you'll come up across in your time here in the Columbia, as as it is known throughout the world. That's the map, by the way. The ship you're stuck on is named the Columbia. None of the lore is explained yet, but maybe in a few updates I could start putting story stuff in. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe I'll do it sooner. You know, that's what's great about following this game. You never know. I just do what I want. But here we have the buttons. So we have chips. So the starting area with the blue faction, the blue towns, uh, they use the chips mostly. The red towns will use the Nari. Beer mark, you won't really find a use for currently, but later on, I'm gonna add a new area at some point where this will be the main currency. And so when I say main currency, right, as you can see right now, we can switch between them. And here we have the toggle. Oh wait, yeah, you actually need to have them in your inventory to toggle them, at least up, because if you go up, right, so let's say chips 10, so I'm offering to give the town 10 chips, whereas if I keep going down and it's negative, this is basically saying, oh, you guys give me one chip for my worn gloves. And then if you look at the top left here, these are the other two big things. So before, how trade worked, it was super simple, super basic. It was just if what you were offering was equal to or greater than, I'm not 100% sure if I had it be equal to, but at least greater than, the trade would be accepted when you pressed offer. Now there's sort of different blocks of ranges, and based off of which block the ratio of offered goods to, I get that's confusing, of goods you're selling to goods you're buying. Based off of that ratio, you'll be placed into one of the blocks, and each block has a percent chance of acceptance. And now right above it, there are haggle points. This is like your life system, to put it simply. So if I offer this and it's okay, I was gonna say if it's not accepted, it'll go down to 5. This is sort of, let's see if I can get a less favorable one that's not 50-50. Can I get like a 35? Yeah, here we go. So if it's 35, right? I guess the idea right now, maybe I'll iterate further on this idea, but it's that you can kind of play with the percentages a little, to where you're like, okay, it's 35. I can probably get that in 5 clicks. See, that took me 3 clicks, or 3 offers, 3 haggles, one might say. But eventually, he was like, okay, whatever. fine. Sounds good to me. I think 35% is the ratio if it's basically 1-to-1 what you're offering in terms of value. And value, you might be wondering. I know I did put value in. What did I change? Right, I added the type. That's really all I added in terms of the info box for each item. So when you click on it, it can show you which type it is, because that was not in before, and I got some feedback that it was a little hard to connect some things to the 3 item categories. So I thought just putting that up in there bluntly would maybe alleviate that. But I don't know. You tell me. If you'd love to try out the game, please, I beg of you. But now I'm going to show off one of the other things with currency. So some of these towns, like I said, so we're in a wait. Let's go back out so everyone can see it for sure. Red town. Okay, this is Omega. We are here, and oh, you know how in the other town I could easily switch between them? Ooh, locked. Save it for your next stop. Boom, you'll find no use for that here. So some towns, I think it is just 3. Yeah. No, it's 4 towns. 4 towns are locked currently, so you have to trade in their preferred currency, which here it's denarii. I think the starting town, yes, the starting town, it's chips, and that one's locked as well. But another cool thing, so yeah, instead of having to trade items like so, you can actually just be like, okay, I'm just here to sell stuff. And it makes it a little easier, because I don't know how, how how anyone was having fun last time, if at all, where, I don't even know how you properly gauged if your trade would work or not, besides just adding more or less. And I don't know, doing the math, I guess, is really what you would have had to do. But now you don't have to do as much math, because you can just look at this and see, oh, okay, it's going to be accepted, sweet, and then just take your coin or the trade, barter, whatever you ended up doing. I think there's one more thing. Okay, yes, 2 more things. 2 more things to go over here for this update, and that's going back to this town. You might notice that this guy is not, in fact, the old trader, market person that every town had, aka Private Galoshes, as his file name is named, I guess. I worded that weirdly, but yes, every town has some more character to it. We've added independent guys. Of course, we still have Private Galoshes right here in the beautiful flesh that he is. But that, we'll see how much longer that lasts. Probably for a bit, because I don't think I'm prioritizing that. We'll see how I feel. Once again, we'll see how I feel. Now, the final thing is just that I added 3 new items. I think we saw one earlier. Let's see if I can pull it up. One of them's at this town. Yeah, it's the oat vine. So this is just an expensive food item. I think it's roughly 40 is its base. No, I guess 38.2. No, I guess the quality changes things. That's low quality. But yeah, roughly 40. So it's a more expensive food item to help you, get, what's the term? Snowball a bit more. So once you get the ball rolling, you can buy more expensive things. This radio is the other thing. Oh, I totally forgot. You can see the name by magnifying glass it. But yeah, then this radio here. This is super expensive. This is what, in my personal playtest that I've been doing, I've been like, okay, this is the goal of the run. How quickly can I get a radio? So that's a fun goal if you wanted to do that. Tell me down below if you could manage to do it, and if so, how quickly. I would love to hear. And down here, I think we gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go all the way down for the final item. I was planning on doing 10 items originally, but then um, it can get a little tedious, and I didn't want to do 10 items in one sitting. And it was on the very bottom of my docket, so the other 7 kind of got snubbed. They'll make their way eventually. Okay, you don't have it. I also like this guy. I think this guy's funny looking. But he has the iconic mask. By the way, this has been in the first prototype. If you press K, you can skip time. I mainly just use this for bug testing. I guess not bug testing, but to like see if to make the stores reset. Come on. It spawns at this. Does it not? I don't even remember. Okay, I know for a fact it spawns at Fort Taylor, which is the spawn town right up here. Hopefully we'll see it. And we do not. Oh gosh, I'm embarrassing myself in front of all you wonderful people. Here we go. The Zani mask. Zany mask. I actually don't know how to pronounce this word. It's Italian if I remember. This is another fairly high value stuff item. So we got, what was that? 2 stuff and 1 food item in this update. All you stuff enjoyers, consider yourselves spoiled. But yeah, that is everything for this update. If you made it this far, thank you very much for watching this whole devlog update thingamaroo. And let me know down in the comments what if you're loving it, if you have any ideas yourself that you think would be cool for this game. And most of all, please play my game. I'd appreciate it very greatly. And I have a lot of fun making it, but nothing beats the joy that comes from other people playing it. So, in short, I hope you're all doing well and that you have a wonderful day.